Did you know that the average job opening attracts 250 resumes, but only 4 to 6 candidates will get called for an interview? That's less than 3%. In this fiercely competitive landscape, your resume is more than just a document. It's your ticket to stand out. But here's the kicker. A single mistake can send your resume straight to the no pile. Welcome to 10 resume mistakes you must avoid. In this guide, we're not just talking tips and tricks. We're diving deep into the make or break details that transform your resume from average to extraordinary. From the peril of using one-size-fits-all resumes to the taboo of neglecting keywords, we'll uncover the secrets to making each word on your resume work in your favor. But wait, there's more. Did you know that over 75% of resumes never even get seen by human eyes thanks to Applicant Tracking Systems, ATS? Or that a typo can reduce your chances of landing an interview by 61%? Shocking, but true. Stick with us as we navigate the resume minefield together. By the end of this journey, you'll not only dodge common pitfalls, but also craft a resume that opens doors to opportunities you never thought possible. Let's get started and turn the odds in your favor. Chapter 1. Ignoring customization. The importance of tailoring. Your resume for each job. Let's kick things off with a common mistake many job seekers make: sending the same resume to every job application. Imagine walking into different interviews wearing the same outfit, regardless of the company culture. Sounds off, right? Well, that's what happens when you ignore customization in your resume. Each job you apply for has its unique requirements and company culture, and your resume should reflect that you understand and are a fit for both. Now, you might wonder, how do I customize my resume for each job? Start by carefully reading the job description. Identify the skills and experiences the employer emphasizes and mirror that language in your resume. If they're looking for a team player, make sure your resume showcases your collaborative projects. This strategy makes your resume resonate with the hiring manager, showing them you're not just any candidate, you're the candidate. But here's a pro tip. Don't just stop at skills and experiences. Research the company's values and culture. Let's say the company prides itself on innovation. Highlight projects where you've thought outside the box or implemented new solutions. This level of customization shows effort and genuine interest in the position, making your application stand out in a sea of generics. Chapter 2. Being vague. How specific achievements trump generic duties. Moving on to another pivotal chapter in our resume building saga, let's tackle the issue of vagueness. Picture this: 2 resumes side by side. One lists duties like managed a team and handled customer service. The other says, led a team of 10 to exceed sales targets by 15% in Q4 and improved customer service satisfaction ratings by 20% through a new feedback initiative. Which one grabs your attention? The second one, of course. The secret sauce here is specificity. Your resume isn't just a list of job titles and duties. It's a highlight reel of your career. When you're specific about your achievements, you provide a clear picture of your capabilities and the impact you've made. This approach shifts the focus from what you were supposed to do to what you actually accomplished. Here's how you can get specific. Quantify your achievements. Numbers speak louder than words. Did you increase sales, reduce expenses, or improve efficiency? By how much? Did you lead a team? How big was it and what were the results? Specific numbers and outcomes provide tangible evidence of your success and make your resume compelling. Another tip is to use action verbs that pack a punch. Instead of saying responsible for, say orchestrated, led, designed, implemented, or transformed. These words bring your achievements to life and paint you as a proactive and impactful candidate. By avoiding vagueness and being specific about your achievements, you transform your resume from a boring list of duties to a powerful testament to your professional journey. Remember, in the competitive job market, specifics are not just details. They're your ticket to standing out. Chapter 3. Poor formatting. Ensuring readability and professionalism. Imagine opening a book to find a clutter of words with no breaks, headings, or any form of organization. That's exactly how recruiters feel when they come across resumes with poor formatting. In the world of job applications, your resume's format speaks volumes about your professionalism and attention to detail. With recruiters spending an average of just 7 seconds on an initial resume scan, readability becomes your best friend. First things first, let's talk about the layout. Stick to a clean, professional design that guides the reader's eye from one section to the next effortlessly. Use bullet points to break down your experiences and achievements. This not only makes your resume easy on the eyes, but also ensures that your key accomplishments don't get lost in a sea of text. Font choice and size also play a crucial role. Choose a modern, professional font like Arial, Calibri, or Times New Roman, and keep the size between 10 to 12 points for the body text. This ensures that your resume is legible not just on a computer screen, but also when printed out. Don't forget about the margins and white space. Cramped text is a big no-no. Adequate margins around 1 inch on all sides, and strategic use of white space can make your document appear more organized and inviting to read. Another critical aspect of formatting is consistency. Whether it's how you list dates, the capitalization of headings, or the punctuation in bullet points, maintaining a consistent style throughout your resume is key. It reflects your ability to pay attention to detail and follow through with a task methodically. Chapter 4. Overloading with buzzwords. Finding the balance between professional and pretentious. Dynamic, synergy, innovative. We've all seen these words sprinkled generously across resumes, often used in an attempt to impress. But here's the twist. When everyone uses the same buzzwords, they lose their impact. Overloading your resume with these terms can actually make you come across as less genuine and more pretentious. The goal is to strike a balance between professional language and authenticity. The first step is to understand that buzzwords don't speak louder than your actual achievements. Instead of saying you're a hard-working innovator, showcase a project where you introduced a new process that increased efficiency. Real-world examples carry more weight than generic adjectives. Next, focus on action verbs that describe what you did in a clear and concise manner. Words like achieved, developed, transformed, and led demonstrate your contributions without falling into the trap of buzzword overkill. They allow you to communicate your successes in a straightforward way that's both professional and relatable. It's also important to tailor your language to your industry. Some fields might have specific terms that are meaningful and necessary. The key is to use them appropriately and in context, ensuring they add value to your narrative rather than serving as filler. Chapter 5. Listing duties over achievements. The shift from responsibilities to results. Let's dive into a game-changing perspective, shifting the focus from what you were responsible for to what you actually achieved. It's easy to fall into the trap of simply listing job duties on your resume. While it's important to convey what roles you've held, it's your achievements in those roles that truly set you apart. Imagine your resume is your personal billboard. Would you rather it read, "I was responsible for managing a team," or "led a team of 5 to surpass project delivery goals by 20%, earning the Team of the Year award"? The difference is clear. The first statement tells us what you were supposed to do, while the second shows what you accomplished and the impact of your work. Here's how to make that shift. Start by reflecting on your career and identifying moments where you made a significant impact. Did you implement a strategy that resulted in cost savings? Did you lead a project that exceeded its goals? These are the stories your resume should highlight. Use the STAR method, situation, task, action, result, to structure these achievements. This method helps you craft compelling narratives around your successes. For each achievement, briefly describe the situation, outline your task, detail the actions you took, and highlight the result with quantifiable data if possible. Quantification is your ally. Numbers provide context and scale, making your accomplishments more tangible. For instance, increased sales by 15% is far more impactful than responsible for increasing sales. Chapter 6. Ignoring keywords. How to optimize your resume for Applicant Tracking Systems, ATS. In today's job market, understanding applicant tracking systems, ATS, is crucial. These systems are used by employers to filter resumes before they ever reach human eyes. If your resume isn't optimized for these systems, it might get overlooked no matter how qualified you are for the position. Keywords are the heart of an ATS-friendly resume. These are the skills, experiences, and qualifications that hiring managers specify in the job description. Your goal is to incorporate these keywords into your resume in a natural and relevant way. Start by thoroughly analyzing the job description. Identify the skills and qualifications that are emphasized and ensure these are reflected in your resume. But beware of simply stuffing your resume with keywords. The key is to integrate them seamlessly into your achievements and descriptions, maintaining readability and authenticity. It's not just about matching job titles, but also about mirroring the language of the industry. If the job description uses specific terms or jargon, don't hesitate to use them in your resume, provided you have that experience. This not only helps your resume pass through ATS filters, but also shows your familiarity with the industry's language. Another strategy is to include a skills section in your resume. This can be a straightforward way to incorporate relevant keywords while also providing a quick overview of your capabilities. Make sure these skills are backed up by your experience and achievements listed elsewhere in your resume. Optimizing your resume for ATS doesn't mean compromising its appeal to human readers. The goal is to strike a balance. Use keywords to ensure your resume gets noticed by the systems, but maintain a natural flow and engaging content that appeals to the hiring managers who read it. Chapter 7. Typos and grammatical errors. The unforgivable mistakes that can cost you the job. In the world of resume writing, there's little room for error, quite literally. Typos and grammatical mistakes are not just slips. They're glaring red flags to hiring managers. They suggest a lack of attention to detail, professionalism, and, in some cases, could imply a lackadaisical attitude towards the job application process. Imagine, after all your hard work and achievements, a typo becomes the reason you miss out on an opportunity. It sounds harsh, but in the competitive job market, perfection is the standard. The fix, though, is simple: meticulous proofreading. Start by reviewing your resume multiple times, spacing out these reviews to ensure you catch fresh errors each time. Reading your resume out loud is another effective technique, as it can help you catch mistakes that your eyes might skip over when reading silently. Don't rely solely on spell check. While helpful, spell check programs can miss context-specific errors or autocorrect your text to something unintended. That's where a human touch comes in. Ask a friend, mentor, or family member to review your resume. Often, a fresh pair of eyes can catch mistakes you've overlooked. Consider the services of a professional proofreader or a career coach for that polished look. They can provide not just corrections, but also suggestions to improve your resume's overall readability and effectiveness. Chapter 8. Outdated information. Keeping your resume fresh and relevant. An outdated resume is like an expired passport. It won't get you very far. In the fast-paced professional world, staying current is key, and your resume must reflect that. This doesn't only apply to your most recent job experiences, but also to the skills and technologies you list. With industries evolving at breakneck speeds, a skill that was in demand 5 years ago might now be obsolete. First, review and update your contact information. It sounds basic, but you'd be surprised how often people forget to update their email addresses or phone numbers. Next, reassess your skills and qualifications. Remove outdated technologies and methodologies, replacing them with current competencies. This signals to employers that you're not just keeping up, you're at the forefront of your field. Don't forget to update your achievements. Perhaps you've taken on new responsibilities, led additional projects, or gained new certifications since you last updated your resume. These should be prominently featured. Moreover, consider removing older positions that may no longer be relevant to the roles you're applying for, especially if you have a long work history. This helps keep your resume focused and relevant to your current career trajectory. Another aspect often overlooked is the objective statement. If you still have one, it might be time to replace it with a professional summary. A brief, punchy statement that outlines your skills, experience, and what you bring to the table. Objective statements can appear outdated and are less effective in capturing the attention of hiring managers. Regularly updating your resume ensures that it remains a dynamic document that accurately represents your professional growth and current capabilities. Think of your resume as a living document, one that evolves as you do. By keeping it fresh and relevant, you ensure that when opportunities arise, you're ready to seize them with a resume that opens doors. Chapter 9. Length Issues. When more is less and less is more. In the art of resume writing, there's a fine line between being thorough and being tedious. The golden rule? Keep your resume to 1 or 2 pages. Yes, you want to showcase your achievements and experiences, but brevity is key. The aim is to engage the hiring manager, not overwhelm them with war and peace. Why the emphasis on length? A concise resume demonstrates your ability to prioritize and communicate effectively, skills that are valuable in any role. For those with extensive experience, the challenge is to distill your career into a compelling narrative that highlights your most impactful achievements and roles. So, how do you trim the fat? Start by focusing on recent and relevant experiences. Positions you held over 10 years ago can be summarized or omitted unless they are directly relevant to the job you're applying for. Likewise, consider whether every detail of your education history is necessary. For most seasoned professionals, where you went to school becomes less relevant than what you've accomplished since then. Another tip is to leverage formatting to your advantage. Use bullet points, concise language, and strategic section headers to organize information efficiently.